Let's talk about lemonade smashing equipment. We're going to talk about 3 different manufacturers of this equipment, of where I would spend my money. Let's get into it. This is Mike, the Caesar of concessions. All right. Now, this is actually a hot button topic, as everyone has a personal favorite company for whatever reason, right? But looking at all the manufacturers, I can only, in my mind, there's only 3 that I would even look at. Okay, so what am I going to make this list on? Well, I know all of these owners personally. I've talked to all of them, and I want to talk about which ones I think, they stand behind their product. To make my top 3 list, they have to stand behind their product. Okay? Are the owners personable? Meaning, what's their customer service like? How do they treat the public? And what is their general demeanor in conversations I've had with them? And then reviews and feedback from the public, right? So this is in no certain order, because everyone's going to have their own preferences. I'm just going to say what I think are the top 3 and let you guys make up your own mind. Now, why am I not mentioning other companies? There's no need to, because I think these 3 are the best in my humble opinion. Okay, let's start here. KettleCornMachine.com. Yes, they're my channel sponsor, but there's a reason that they're my channel sponsor. The reason is I have owned their A1 sweet machine for 15 years. It's a kettle corn piece of equipment, and it's been in my family for 15 years. Like, I fed my kids with this machine when I started out, and now my sons have their own kettle corn business, and now they're using this piece of equipment to feed my grandchildren, right? So that shows me the durability of this product, and the rest of their products fall in line. Now, Greg Sweet started this company, and he's like an icon in the industry. God rest his soul. He was a mentor to me. He didn't even know he was a mentor to me. He was making YouTube videos way back then when I first started, and I watched his videos religiously. I watched many of them over and over again. And he was my mentor as I was starting in business, just because of his YouTube videos. And I've actually spoken to him when I was ordering my equipment from him, and I just love the way he carried himself. I love the way they stand behind their product. And now Destiny Sweet is running the company, and I love working with her. She's my channel sponsor. We talk quite often, and I know she stands behind her product. And so for me, I mean, you have to put KettleCornMachine.com at the top of, on the top 3 list that I would look for, right? Before I go on with the next 2, I have a membership group. It's only $2 a month. We do workshops twice a month where we get in voice chat in my Discord server, and we talk about all things vending related. Well over 100 members. It's really incredible. If you're not in these workshops, you're missing out. I'll put a link in the description. Okay, next on the list. I mean, you can't leave off Warren Russell, right? Warren has been in the business a long time, and he's a well-respected member of the lemonade vending community. And I know here's my list here, right? Stands behind his product. Now look, this goes with all 3 of these folks. Once you pump out enough volume, you're going to have complaints. But as long as, because mistakes are going to be made, these people are human, things happen, right? So as long as the support and the reviews are overwhelmingly positive, I mean, I don't know, how you can go wrong with any of these 3. But Warren Russell has been in the business a long time. A man I respect personally. I've talked to Warren quite a bit through the years. We have a good relationship. Now look, I don't own anything from Warren. I don't own any of his equipment. but I base him on this list from reviews I've seen from people and my interactions with him. I feel good that if I bought a piece of equipment from him and something went wrong with it, that Warren would stand behind it. So yeah, Warren Russell goes in my top 3 list. Next, now I consider this next guy a newcomer in the group, but he's been making equipment for a long time. I have spoken with this gentleman a few times myself, and I get a good feeling when I talk to him. Like, you know what? I think this gentleman would back up his equipment. And I've seen a lot of people talking about him, and that is Tim Craer. Now, Tim, I think, takes a lot of pride in his work. And I've seen, and I say he's a newcomer because I had no idea, and I've been in this business for 15 years, I had no idea Tim's been making equipment for like 8 years. I have just seen him come on the scene recently. So maybe sales have picked up, and people are starting to talk and notice his equipment. How I first heard about Tim's equipment was he made the things that you poke holes in the deli cups, right? And I guess there's Chinese manufacturers, whatever, and theirs were rusting. And I think Tim fit a need in the community. And I've seen nothing but positive reviews from his poking. What are they? I don't know the technical name for it, so sorry about that, Mr. Tim Craer. But you know, you take the piece of metal, you smash it through the lid in the cup. I use 24-ounce cups with the hole already put in for the straw, so I have no need for that piece of equipment. It doesn't fit my personal business model, but I know a lot of people love the deli cups. And then he has a unique smashing equipment that he's come out with, and I've seen a lot of good feedback on it. So for me and my money, there's no way I personally would look, me, and all I can speak on is me, that I would ever look past these 3. And I think they're all worthy of talking about, and I think all 3 of them are worthy of you checking out if you're looking to get in to lemonade vending. Now, they all are different as well, right? And they all have different price points, and they all have different warranties and things you need to check out in different ways that they go about building their equipment, right? But I don't know how you would go with anyone else other than these 3. I know there's other manufacturers of equipment, but for me and my money, they don't make the top 3. For some reason, when I looked at them, something was lacking in their category, in my categories, to put them in my top 3. I couldn't even make a top 5 list because none of the others made it. So, I hope you enjoyed the content. This is Mike, the Caesar of Concessions, out.